I mean, that's all you can do is your shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because no one else can do your shit. Believe me, people have tried. And they just can't do your shit, dude. Because your shit is shit. You know, don't get me wrong. It's like the shittiest shit ever.
Yeah.
But it's so intricate and complex. People they lack the confidence that you do for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They lack your ability to sell a joke and
you're
write
talking
a
about
good
specifically
joke.
about my stand-up.
I'm talking about your stand-up.
All right.
So people have a hard time, you know, doing an impression of you because you're just all over the place, dude. One minute you're talking about your kids, next minute you're talking about Hitler.
Who's doing an impression of me?
I'm just saying, no one can. No one ever will.
Oh. I just got to get on the zeitgeist. I need to be able to sync up with culture, and I think that's when it pops.
No, never happen.
Fuck. All right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Why?
Because I don't know those.
You know how maybe you don't experience this, but it sucks. It's a weird feeling when you're doing good in the room, but none of the comics in the back are laughing. The room's liking it. And maybe you'll hear like one here and one here. And it's just like, I'm doing well. Why don't I feel good? And it's just because
So you want validation from your peers?
Everybody does a little bit. It's not, but that's not what it's coming. That's not what it's coming from. It's a weird, I don't know. Like you. Isn't
that a good thing though? If they're quiet, that means they're listening.
Yeah. What are they gonna do? Heckle?
I mean, I've seen. You know, I've talked during your set. You know what I mean? Like I've just, you know.
Yeah. Or you go up and you're doing well, and
I mean, I've actually watched you too.
And see, this doesn't bother me. It actually makes me feel like, oh, good. I'm glad they're not. You know what it is? It's not even them.
So then, what are you talking about?
It's anxiety of me. You have to perform in front of, you know, people whose comedy you respect. You know what I mean? And it's just like you want to get that laugh. So it's not necessarily the.
So you want to turn the comics into audience members for sure.
I want the comics, the good. I don't want to say good comics, but the comics that are actually
that you respect.
That you respect. It's like you would, and it's just
good job, buddy.
Yeah, you come off as like good set. And you know what I mean? It's just like, I appreciate it. Why didn't you fucking laugh then? But it's probably because I've heard that joke 15 fucking times. That's why I didn't.
Damn, you stealing jokes from 15 different people?
No, I just said it a bunch of times. That's all.
I would assume 15 different people?
Yeah.
For our ASMR folks.
It always disgusts me what I know was once in that cup before.
What was once in that cup?
I don't want to repeat it because you'll be like, cut that.
What was once in this cup? Tell me what was once in this cup. I pissed, shit, cum, everything in this cup. What else was in this cup? I actually threw up in this cup too.
Yep.
This cup has saved my life.
I didn't know about the shit. I don't know why there was shit in there.
Big old shitty. Big old turd.
Why?
I have nowhere else to go.
And the pee long trip, you decided to pee in it?
I peed in it and someone drank it and I had to fill it up again. Yeah, dude, it was a rowdy fucking trip. I didn't want to stop. I was like, oh, give me drink it, hurry up, I'm pinching it. Oh, fuck it. Oh, here it comes again.
Wait, you would have to stop if they drank it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had to pinch it. Dude, I'm telling you, it was real.
Could have got a straw.
Ow, hurry, come on, get this shit down. Fuck, oh, now I can't go.
I was just talking about, I knew there was nut in there before.
Semen, semen, everything, dude.
Which sounds like that would be the least probable.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
This is my cup. This is Dad's cup.
Yeah. Would you ever let your children drink from that cup?
I mean, probably.
Oh, okay.
You wash it out. Give me a drink.
I know. It's different, though. It's not like a blanket.
It's like eating ass and then brushing your teeth. What am I going to throw that toothbrush out? No, I cleaned it with my teeth. It's fine.
Yeah, but would you let your kids use that toothbrush after?
If they pulled it, I'm not going to say, oh, no, I ate my ass. You know, but ate
your ass?
Is that what I said?
Yeah, I ate my ass.
Dude, I mumble so bad. I don't even know what I don't even know what I'm saying.
No, certain cups.
I ate my own ass. I'm super flexible.
Okay, this is the way it looks to me. So
yeah,
there's cooking coconut oil, and then there's massage in the bedroom coconut oil, right?
Okay, I use the same, but
yeah, I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Those are two different coconut. I would never cook with this coconut oil. Same way I would never let my child drink from a cup that had anything of my body matter in. You know what I mean?
I scoop it with my spoon, put it in a thing, melt it in the microwave.
Yeah, 30
Wait
seconds.
till it cools a little bit, and then so I'm not like scooping with hair on my, fucking juice on me and shit. I'm using the same fucking thing. I'm not gonna do a separate one, you know.
it just feels like, well, okay, I guess I
feels
am.
like something evil, something like going on, or what?
It just feels like, cooking should be done. Like this is specifically for this and this specifically for this.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're very like, my peas can't touch my mashed potatoes.
No, because I mean, I wouldn't eat peas, but I'd mix my corn and my mashed potatoes. That's fine. It's just when it comes
that's a
to
clear sign.
bodily fluids, it has to be. Because there is times where I just stuck my fingers in there to grab some more, and you warm it up in your hands and shit like that,
This is like a toilet that I just drink from.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it's my toilet. It's me. I'm not
which
get
is
sick
fine.
for me.
Which is fine. You can drink from it. I'm saying, letting your children drink from it.
Not while there's piss or anything in it. No,
of course not when there's piss.
Well, then what
in
are you
it.
talking about? It's clean. It has like water in it or whatever.
I know theoretically it's clean, but spiritually, emotionally, that thing is dirty as fuck. It's seen some shit.
It's my goblin, dog.
It's fucking gross.
Straight up, dude. Most people got their cups that this is my shit. It's dad's cup. Don't drink from it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hepatitis.
Yeah.
Straight up.
What's weird is I'm like that way about the cup, but with sheets, I'm fine. If it's bed sheets, you wash them, so it's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I sleep on top of covers.
The mattress? Oh,
covers.
the covers. Okay.
Yeah. Not at my house, but other people, if I stay in or hotels, I don't sleep on inside the covers, bro.
No?
No. Maybe a couple of times, but
see, I think most people think like that, so I get to the bottom layer of covers.
Yeah.
That's the one that people don't sleep on. Because they don't want to undo the thing. So they just get under the comforter. I take the comforter off.
Yeah.
Now it's just sheets, right? You bring your own blanket.
Bring your own blanket for sure.
If it's cold.
Yeah.
And then you get underneath that.
And the bed bugs will get you.
No. Well, you got to check for bed bugs first, which I never do.
Shit.
The way I check for bed bugs is, do I have bites on me the next day?
God.
Yeah.
Just open it up like you can see them. Gross, dude.
I don't think about it I should. The worst place, I think I told you this, I was in the hospital when my son was being born, and I woke up with fucking pink eye, and it freaked me out because I'm sleeping on a hospital.
Booty juice.
It's just booty juice. Just
someone else's booty juice
changed
in your
diaper right
changing
there.
your DNA as we speak.
Yeah.
Mm.
I felt, and it was just pulsating. I felt like I looked it up, and it's like,
Did you get
there's
antibiotics?
Bacteria, there's worms in your eye.
Oh,
that's
God,
all I can think of.
That's the best.
Yeah. I got medicine.
You had to get medicine?
Well, now I'm rubbing my eye just thinking about it.
Dude, I always just let it go away.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because there's home remedies that you can do.
What's the home remedy? You pee in your eye?
Yeah, you got to put some piss in your eye. You got to do your piss cup and splash in your face. And then you don't have pink eye.
Yeah.
I saw this clip with Burl Lives. You know who that is?
Nope.
Oh, Burl Lives? I don't know. He's a adventure guy. Whoa, we're out here in the jungle. We're fucking trying to do whatever. And he takes Mel B. Is it Mel B from the Spice Girls? And he gets stung by a jellyfish, and she pisses on his foot.
Yeah.
I cannot stop watching that shit.
She's beautiful.
She's
perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
She was the hottest one on the Spice Girl. I don't know why Posh Spice was so uppity. But man, Mel B, fuck, even now.
Yeah, back then, when I was a little kid, I thought Posh Spice, but now definitely.
No, I was always Scary Spice all day, every day.
What were the other names? Posh, Scary,
Ginger,
Sporty, Ginger,
the White Spice.
That was Sporty.
No, it was
the
Sporty
blonde
was in
one,
there.
Baby.
Baby Spice?
Is it Baby Spice?
I don't know. Old Spice? Now. Old Spice now, dog.
The fact that we can name all the Spice Girls.
Dude, I was a fan. What do you mean? What if you want to be my lover?
I know I'm getting old because there's a reference that a comic gave here, and they talking about Selena, and nobody knew who the fuck he was talking about.
Oh shit!
And I was like, oh fuck! And at first I was like, oh, it's a race thing, and people were like, it wasn't a race thing.
What was it?
They were all like 24, 25. He's like, how old are y'all? And he's like, are you under? And then they're all in their 20s.
Oh yeah.
So nobody knew who the fuck that was.
Damn, dude, they were born like five.
They weren't born in the 90s.
No, I'm saying like 6 or 7 years after she was murdered.
Yeah, that's like when
she was murdered in 95.
When people talk about like whatever happened in the 70s, I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm gonna tell my grandkids, I was alive when Tupac was alive, right?
I think it'd be like, who's Tupac?
Who's Tupac? Come over here. Let me tell you who Tupac was.
Yeah.
Now he was an actor, but also a total thug gangster guy. He actually got thug life tatted on his. No one's ever done that since or before.
He was he was the Shia LaBeouf of actor
Oh,
slash rapping.
wow. Okay.
Because Shia LaBeouf got all tatted out for that one
movie.
That one movie.
Hey, that movie was fucking good though.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was good.
He was supposed to be this badass in the very first battle.
Yeah.
He dies. He doesn't even die. They kidnap him and then they torture him with a hammer.
In that movie where he plays like a Mexican?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Damn,
So he
I saw
plays a
something else.
badass the whole time.
Yeah,
like,
with his
he's
glasses
talking a lot
and
of shit and all this stuff.
Hey.
Very first firefight.
Creeper, what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very first fire. Actually, he went in and joined one of the gangs. Apparently, that's what they're saying. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what was reported. So he goes.
This guy's crazy, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really wants to belong, is what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where I'll go crazy. I'll fucking kill myself for this shit. So
I met those guys, man.
And
they don't make it.
I respect the delusion that he has.
Yeah.
Because he's like really, really going for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, in the movie, he very first firefight, he gets captured.
Mm-hmm.
They don't kill him. He gets captured. They take him back. They put up all the plastic, and then they beat him to death with a hammer.
Oh, okay.
This guy and this girl, right?
Okay.
But it took all the imagine this. It made it look like he was a fucking badass.
Yeah.
And there's still like 30 minutes of movie left.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So he's not even in the whole movie.
No, it's the other guy that then has to take care of it.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad I didn't watch the rest of it. Shit.
yeah, it was disappointing.
Yeah. Maybe I've only seen clips of it.
Or if he would have died in the firefight, but you know what I mean? It just
Okay, so now what happens? He died. What happened?
No, but it seems like he was this badass and then didn't live up to it
So
at
you're
all.
just disappointed in his character development, or is it more like his character story?
I just expect him to kick more ass. That's all. It just seemed like he.
You wanted more Shy over here.
Yeah, he was the one.
Give me Shy. That's why I watched the movies. I saw Shy on there.
Yeah, I like my Mexican actors to actually be white.
The
dudes.
heroes. Oh, to be white dudes.
Yeah, like Nacho,
Pitt.
Nacho Libre.
God, dude, no, you know what?
Yeah.
Nacho, he looks just like my grandpa, my grandmother's husband, dude.
Yeah.
It was just
Nacho.
like him, dude.
Nobody was like, "Oh, that's racist as fuck." Everybody's like,
Nobody.
"Oh, we all love Jack Black. He's the greatest." Yeah.
And he's a good guy. He's not being like an asshole about it, you know, which he was though. If you were brown, Jack Black was being a piece of, but it was so good that we were like, you know what, give him a pass, dog.
Yeah, I don't think there's any.
That's like my wife's favorite movie. We fucking go away. we do so many quotes for that shit. It's so funny. We tell the baby go away.
There was somebody else, Shia LaBeouf, Jack Black. Who was the third one that also played Mexican? That's not Mexican.
Not Brad Pitt. He was in the movie called The Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's been a whole bunch of them, man. That guy, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh yeah, he's not. Yeah.
Who else? I cannot breathe out of this side of my face.
The guy from Training Day, the guy who puts the shotgun in his face.
Oh, that mother. But dude, that dude's good, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh man, Joker. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Joker?
I don't know if it's Joker.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But god damn, that guy's fucking great, man. He plays like. You expect not that accent to come out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's playing an FBI agent, but you know, Indian up a little bit. He doesn't. He just speaks English. I'm like, fuck. And then he comes out speaking like that. Hey, bro, hey, chill out, dog. Like, fuck, this guy
Do you
went
think people
somewhere.
ever look at you like that? Like this guy, like maybe not here in Texas, but you go somewhere else.
Definitely.
And they think you're gonna. They're like they're shocked that you could speak English so clearly.
Definitely.
Really?
Yep. Definitely. Yeah. Or they're shocked that I'm not like black. But I am black.
Madagascar, was it?
Morocco.
Morocco.
I'm North African over here.
Yeah. Well, where's Madagascar?
Southern continent of Africa, like a tip, I think, or maybe an island.
South Africa? Is it South America? Is it even South Africa?
No, it's South Africa.
Are you sure?
Positive. Right around the Cape. Look it up. Cape. Actually, the last Cape down there.
Speaking of islands, oh man,
what's up?
And so now they're talking about the tunnels. I don't know. I forgot about this one. I don't know if I should play this one.
Get out of here! Stop spicing it up.
I should play. I'll play it.
My pimp put me on an order.
Oh, I already saw
to
this.
go to the Getty Los Angeles, California Museum.
Hold on.
So if you already saw it, then she goes through for the people.
Yeah.
She goes through these underground tunnels in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And at the time, she's only about 15 years old, and she meets actors down there,
Yep.
and that they dress them up in like these garments that are supposed to be like occult type of like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what she's talking about. That there's underground tunnels within.
Those underground tunnels were also mentioned. That's they have a Starbucks down there.
Well, no,
and,
those are the ones
shit.
you drive through. So
yeah, but these are the same thing.
this is more like
the seedy part of the tunnel.
specifically this one. She says it was underneath that museum in Palisades. Is that how you say it?
Wow, yeah, Palisades.
Yeah, and so then you have all over Twitter all these people saying like, oh,
It's fake.
they're trying to cover it up with the fire.
The
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that there's a lot of people on
I gotta
Twitter.
get out of here, dude. You're gonna get me killed.
It was like saying they're trying to cover up the tunnels and all this shit. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've been on Twitter a
Yeah.
lot lately, and man, I'm seeing this dude. There's some serious things going on right now.
Like,
That for one, aliens is true. Was another thing. We have aliens on our planet right now.
it's us.
No. What else?
Okay, they're alien.
Elon's Seek Heiling over here.
They're alien to us because it's like an older civilization, but
Yeah.
they're humans
Mhm.
and they're more evolved than us in their technology, and they look a little different. So they're aliens, but they're us.
I bet you they moved because their sinuses kept getting stuffed up.
Oh, they just don't want allergies.
They're like, dude, we need a drier climate. What about Mars? And they went over to Mars. They're like, oh, this is way too dry for us.
So there was this. I showed it to Raul a long time ago. I didn't take it literal, but it's something like Spirit Science, which the title alone,
Yeah.
it's these cartoon characters, and so the whole thing is that that the first civilization like 3 million years ago was Mars, and that we came to. From Mars, there's a certain group still living on Earth, and they came from Mars to Earth because that planet was dying because they did the Luciferian experiment or some shit like that, which is
the
cutting yourself off from love and the universe, and
whole planet died.
the whole planet died, went to nuclear war or some shit, and then they moved here, and
That seems about
then
right.
the
Though.
Atlanteans, and it goes into that type of shit. It's fun to consume like mythology, but so
Dude, was his name Billy Carson?
Billy Carson.
Yeah.
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson was a doctor guy, right?
Yeah, he was the one who ran for president.
The devil, right? Yeah.
I don't know about that, but
He came out. He was having a conversation with this like biblical scholar. God, I forgot his name.
the one that was just on Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was telling it to like a buddy of mine, like a pal of mine, and he had never heard of the Sumerian tablets before. He was like, "What?" And he opened up his eyes and he fucking started researching it. But then he also follows like biblical scholars, and so he found this clip of them going at it. And that dude Billy, what's his name?
Yeah.
Got fucking face planted on his logic and like, well, yeah, that's a book, but I actually studied the material. Or like, whoa, shit, like I didn't just hear from a guy,
Yeah.
And apparently his career is. Oh, I'm scared for him, dude. We got to send him a package and shit.
Well, it was it was a friend that set them together.
Oh, a friend.
A friend was like, you need to
Ooh.
meet this, because he kept saying, because his friend really believed in Billy. Like their kids hang out with each other. They constantly come over, and this is what the guy's saying. So he puts this together because he's like, man, Billy's always saying nobody will debate him. Well, finally I got somebody to debate him.
Yeah.
And then that happened. He's mad about it. He's like, you need to take that off. You know what I mean?
Damn, dude.
And
It's crazy when you get older. Like this is the beef that we allow in our hearts.
well, it shows more about not, because I mean, what if it wasn't everything that he said was wrong?
Yeah.
It was just a few things. You want to be right. You don't care about the truth. That's what it comes off as.
It's entertainment.
Well, I mean, it is entertainment, but I mean, I understand when your whole life and your business is attached to what you believe, you can't be wrong even a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
then your credibility goes to shit. And when in fact it's just like, I'm trying to, instead of think more like, I'm not the guru, I'm not the one you're following. We're learning this shit together.
Yeah.
And when I find something correct, I will correct myself.
I would just start a rumor.
Like,
I would if I was one or the other, I would be like, hey, their name was on a Diddy list. And I would just leave it there. And people would be, what the fuck? And then the word would spread, yo, possible so-and-so's name's on the Diddy list.
yeah.
discredit.
Well, that was like, you know why? It's because you hear something
Yeah.
like, and it's like a partial truth. You don't have the full context. And then so you run down that whole line. So now it's like all this shit you ran down. Like the Book of Enoch.
Book of Enoch.
Where it's aliens and stuff, right? And
Anunnaki.
the Anunnaki
Praise
and all
them.
this. Yeah. And so it made me think like, oh, they just took it out because no, it was just like, no, all these books got vetted throughout the years, and there was nothing.
Eddie vetted, yeah.
There was nothing to prove that like any of this. Nobody agreed on it. Like there's so many people.
So that's why they're like, just take that part out. That seems unbelievable.
Well, it's more like it's like
Homie got swallowed by a whale. We're gonna keep that in.
This sounds, you can say this probably happened. You can say this probably, a bunch of people are saying like, oh, that sounds about right from different perspectives. But then there's just one fringe perspective, and it's like, all right, well, who else can verify
That doesn't
this?
really go with what we're
And
trying
nobody
to
else
accomplish, right, fellas?
And part of it is also that. Yeah. Part of it could also be that.
I don't know if that's gonna really sell this thing. Can we just edit that part out? All right, on the next book.
Yeah.
Scheiße, man.
Seems like there's more and more biblical scholars coming out, and also like even Mel Gibson. He really like I was listening to it. I was like, okay, he's really passionate, but then he was just like that the Earth's probably 8,000 years old, and I was like, now you lost me now, because you can't explain away dinosaurs. You can't explain away.
You can't. I met a girl one time. She was.
Yeah.
I thought she was joking.
No,
but she was dead serious. I told her, well, what about carbon dating? She goes like, that's made up.
That's
you know
what
how
he
science
said.
makes up stuff.
That's
and I
what
was
he
like,
said.
But she got me. She's like, oh yeah, that could happen too. But I don't know.
Be open to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think. I mean, if they tell me 65 million years, I mean, yeah, I guess
If you tell me, well, it was one thing. It was just like, okay, humans didn't.
Story hasn't changed.
Humans didn't exist. Or are you saying, no, all of it, Earth, none of it existed.
Yeah, 6,000 years ago.
Yeah, so 8,000, 6,000 from that time, so 8,000 now, and so that means that it probably is a simulation of everything just literally and it's
came
like
into existence.
Yeah, when it does say that in the Bible, everything comes into existence. But I'm saying as far as come into existence, and look, now there's a zebra, and that's a human, and that's a giraffe. It's like no, that came from somewhere. It was a slow,
it would be dope if we were just on like a TV channel, like that feeling of someone's always watching us. You ever get that feeling of like, I know something's watching me, over me, or I guess
our phones. Oh, you mean spiritually?
Spiritually,
yeah.
That just feeling you get of like when you say "fuck," you're yelling at something.
That's what KRS-One said. KRS-One says when you have somebody that you're really close to pass away, it's because you're about to go through some type of leap in your life, and they're there to guide you on the other side. And I was like,
fuck.
Hell yeah, KRS-One, thank you.
Fucking crazy person, dude. He's homeless now. That's fucked up, dude. He's richer than both of them. Put your money up, KRS-One. What's up, dog? Drop another album too. Shit.
I started this business when my grandma died. Like getting the LLC and doing all that shit.
Yeah, finally got off your ass,
And it takes a while.
No. No offense, but she could have saw it, but you waited till afterwards to do it. She was telling you that she believed in you.
Yeah,
you would tell me this.
Yeah,
we could have done this years ago, dude.
Well, things happen at the right time.
You think I can't help it. I'm sorry. You think she's in heaven? She goes, now he does it. Fuck, how long? She's talking to nobody. Like, whatever, fine, that's fine.
No, I don't know.
That would be so funny though. She's like, I fucking told him this whole time. Waits till I fucking go. Jesus Christ.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Her and my grandfather, both before they passed, they were both like, go for it. So
fuck yeah.
It definitely felt like, I don't give a fuck what anybody else says.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they say go for
That's the best last words you can ever give somebody.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I remember explaining to my grandfather, because he goes, you just want, because apparently a few relatives including my father, were telling him like this guy's going out to bars at night and leaving his family and because he wants to be famous one day. And and I was
dude, they didn't even really tell the horrible truth. This guy's going out bombing everywhere he goes, not being booked anywhere. This poor guy's out in the streets like a stray dog.
Nobody likes him. Damn.
Damn.
So he comes. He's just like, you can't be going out. You got a family, and you just want to.
Wait, who said that? Your dad?
My grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather.
And he's telling me this. And he's like, you just want to. You know, for what? So you can be famous. You're not going to be famous. I was like, I don't give. Who cares about being famous? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was just like, I love going up and doing this, and I stole the Chappelle thing, and I was like, and if I can make $50,000-$60,000 a year doing what I love, why not do that?
Humble bragging over here.
And he's like, well, if you think about it that way, and I was just like, oh, it worked. Same thing Chappelle told his.
Yeah.
I told my grandfather. He's like, all right, but it was just a way for me to be able to explain to him because it's like you got to explain it simply because if I would
you got to put the money out there.
My
first.
whole plan, my whole
yeah
idea, he's gonna be like, "That the fuck are you talking
How
about?"
come you didn't lie higher?
What do you mean?
Like, how come you didn't tell him if you can make 6 figures to
if you can make
7 figures, Grandpa, why not? And he would have been like, "Oh, you're a fucking liar." you think like 60, 70,000 was more reasonable with his expectations?
At the time, it was 2017, so yeah, that was about the average income of an engineer, I guess you would say.
Yeah,
an entry level engineer or like a teacher who's been there with tenure. Yeah,
shit.
So I thought that was a perfect time to go.
Walking on engineer, you have to do 10 years as a teacher to get that pay.
Oh my God, I'm so glad they offered me a job to teach at I don't want to say the name of the place.
I think that'd be fun though. I don't know. Maybe like the first week after that, I'd probably give it like, I don't want to do this no more.
No, you can't. It's draining.
I wish there was a camp.
I
could just pay to go be a teacher
for a day,
for a week.
Oh,
and like do the whole like, all right, you're gonna train me. I'm gonna read out of the book. I'm not gonna know anything anyway. So fuck, I'm just okay. Go to chapter 6, and the question is, and I got the answer in the book already. The teacher's edition.
Yeah, well, I feel like most people aren't doing it because they love it. It's just a job that they got and had a connection with.
I would love to tell another person's kid to sit down. Hey, you sit down.
It's draining, and it's not even them; it's the parents.
Yeah,
and it's not even the teaching. It's the managing little emotional beings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because the teaching, you don't even get to pick. You're not teaching your lessons. You're teaching the lessons that are handed down to you.
The state, yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you think that's right or wrong. You still have to regurgitate it so they can take the test. And if they take a test and they do well, then you get the funding that you need so you can actually teach. But it's like a stupid fuck you circle going all the way around. And
but you get paid during the summer.
That is true.
You get paid during the summer, dude. Put up with a little fucking bureaucracy over here.
That's true.
Fuck it, man.
Man, I guess if I was like
too big,
because my wife works for a school district, but I mean she's doing occupational therapy. She's not.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So it is nice being able to have the summers off and everything.
And all the holidays off too, probably.
Yeah, but I also
when 2 weeks off
when you get
Christmas?
When you get home, you're grading papers and doing all that shit. It's not like
you know what's fun is if you just have your kids like grade the papers.
Oh, switch paper. You're gonna grade your.
Yeah, all right. You're gonna do 25. Like when my mother was a teacher.
Yeah,
we used to grade her papers for her. We would sit down and we'd take I'm like, all right, how many do you have? She's like, oh, I got like 100 and something. We get 100, and so we would split them between us, and we would go through her key and hit F, A.
Yeah. Would you ever fuck anybody over?
No, never. I don't never want to fuck it.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Would you have to? But none of the reading ones, right?
No, some of them were reading ones. Some of them was comprehensive, and I would have to see if they stayed on topic. They had a opening or closing.
Is that the way she would teach you?
No, I just paid attention in school.
That was hard for me.
No.
To sit down and just listen.
Knowing it and not having my mother teach it was probably the best option. You know what I mean?
Because she'd get mad at you if you didn't know it.
No, she would just not mad at you. She would just get disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's your level of reading? 'Cause she's doing high school shit.
Yeah.
I mean, she wouldn't say nothing, but I never fucked up. I don't know if my sister ever did, but I don't think I did.
My parents thought I was dumb.
I bet you they still do.
Yeah.
But
my
you've been
mom.
misleading them this whole time.
No, they just judge.
Because a wise man plays the fool.
No, they're judging on past experiences with
okay.
me and certain things. And it's not dumb. It's just not thinking things through and acting abruptly. And also not choosing the right words and knowing how to, or having low test scores too. I think a combination of all of it. Yeah. Or sometimes the way you just pause and look up and your mouth opens and you
got drool coming out.
Not drool coming out necessarily, but it just looks like there's no thought in his head right now. Meanwhile, there's like a million thoughts. None of them
blaze out of your skull. Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Did you say pizza? You're 12, Josh.
It's been described as a desert of a personality. That's what I've been told.
Ah, brutal. Who the fuck told you that, dude?
One of the comics. He goes, yeah, once you get
You're super thirsty,
that,
dude. Yeah.
once you get past that desert of a personality.
People are so fucking mean to you, dude. Jesus Christ.
Well, no, I thought about it as like, yeah, keep distance. You're just going to be friends with everybody and say, love you, bye. It's fucking weird. Y'all are weird with each other.
Some people get along, I guess.
I don't, earn my love.
Hey, look at me before when you talk to me.
Earn my love, man.
You're just doing this pinche job.
All
All right, you want to dip in?
Yeah. Let's see.
You want to dip your toes in, baby? Okay.
Oh, this is, I don't know if we can play it. So
I don't want to watch this. This is going to scare me.
So there's a new Peter Pan coming out, and Peter Pan is a demon. And so the whole thing is, and it's funny, my kids have been going back and forth with conspiracy theories about Disney movies and how in The Wizard of Oz, Glinda was actually the bad witch.
She was the bad witch.
So yeah, so there, I was just like, you obviously saw
from the other witch's point of view.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So on this point of view, it's Peter Pan is a demon. He's evil. He goes and he kidnaps Wendy and brings her back. And it's like, you have to be the mom of all these kids, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't want to be the
kids
mom.
I stole. Yeah.
I don't want. Yeah, exactly. And
Fuck.
I want to go back. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna come for your daughter and your granddaughter, and they all have to serve me. They all have to serve me. Captain Hook was actually the first Lost Boy. Lost Boys get older.
Yes.
And so they fought, and he ended up cutting off his hand. And it's or threw him down. He got the alligator thing or crocodile thing, whatever, right?
Thing,
yeah. And so, but that's why he fights him. And then I was thinking about it, and I was just like, oh yeah, because you think about it, Peter Pan with Robin Williams, he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
They're mean as fuck to him.
Yeah.
And then his kids, they go to Captain Hook. He's nice. He lays out everything for them, like
he wants to raise them, protect them. Yeah.
And the other one's like, "Fuck you! We're gonna fucking fight you. We're gonna kill you. You don't get no food."
There's always something more sinister, less sinister. So a father trying to get his kid back, and then like a bunch of pirates trying to keep this little kid.
Yeah.
So that was like the premise.
Well, they make.
But if you do a deep dive in the movie, hey, Captain Hook was all right.
Yeah.
He was trying to get him laid, I think, a couple times.
You're gonna.
Drink wine.
You're going to let this old ass fucking elf come into your house and kiss your granddaughter? You know he's 70 something years old.
He's 100
and something years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he was fucking her mom. He was fucking her mom, then he fucked her, and now he's fucking a granddaughter.
The fact that you call them lost boys, like, come here, give me all your lost boys. It's like,
we're the lost. That's a dope name though.
No, but
have you seen the Lost Boys, the vampire movie?
No.
Kiefer.
Anyway, so yeah, it's Peter Pan is a demon based off of I forgot which one it was based off of.
Dude, you're giving me the cucuys right now, dude.
The cucuys?
Oh shit! President Trump's getting inaugurated.
Barry himself was a man with a near pathological desire to groom children in his writings, while at the same time absolutely hating mothers. But the concept of Peter Pan we are most familiar with came from J.M. Barrie's 1911 novel Peter and Wendy, and this is where shit starts to get dark. Peter Pan was originally described as being around 8 years old and the cross between a bird and a boy who was always playing the flute while small animals chaotically danced around him with what appeared to be two small horns poking out of his head. And I'm sure some of you have already started to put it together. Peter Pan bears a striking resemblance to the Greek god Pan. So not only is our character named Peter Pan, but the Greek god Pan was often seen playing a flute and is the god of shepherds and flocks, which is why early depictions of Peter Pan have him playing the flute while small animals dance around him. Now the thing about the Greek god Pan is he loves causing panic and chaos. The English word for panic quite literally comes from the Greek word Pan. The God Pan was also described.
And what is this?
He
What
just
is
keeps
this?
going on talking about how Peter Pan goes and
I fucking love these
steals
guys.
Wendy. This is the part where he's like,
Peter Pan lures children to Neverland by playing his flute. He then enlists them into his army as child soldiers to help him fight in his war against the pirates and Captain Hook. A war Peter Pan himself started when he cut off Captain Hook's hand when he was a lot younger.
Cool, dude.
Yeah.
That's good entertainment.
Yeah, it is.
All right, can we go to the one I sent you?
I'm just saying, like this. It's like we lived in the upside down world the entire time. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I watch King of Queens, and I'm like, leave him. This guy is a piece of shit.
He sucks at his job too.
And yeah, this is a horrible person. He's selfish.
Yeah.
Leave him
Homer
immediately.
Simpson. Yeah.
Well, no, Homer Simpson was always a faithful family man and husband. Laura Lean, he could have been a big country producer.
Oh, and she would win all the way with
And
him,
Laura
too.
Lean would have fucked the shit out of him. And he said no.
He said, "Oh."
And quit.
He didn't say no. He goes, "Oh."
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then quit.
Yeah.
That's a good man.
Yeah, but he was always drinking at the fucking bar.
And yes,
That
he
bar had to go
choked his
pick him
son
up.
because
He beat the shit out of his son.
He hated what he did. He
Yeah.
hated his job. And his son, Bart, is a piece of shit.
He's still a bad kid,
He's
man.
bad. He's
he
a
has
bad kid.
ADHD or whatever. I don't
Does he
know.
choke Lisa? Does he choke Maggie? No. He
No,
loves
he
them.
doesn't.
He'll do whatever he can for
Yeah.
them.
Well, Maggie's neglected a lot.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, but
Homer might be a bad father, bro.
he's not a traditional good father, but he has a good heart. And that's why people liked him so much.
But
he
they knew
doesn't-
he was simple. They
But
knew
also,
he was
Marge,
authentic.
Marge is that good of a mother that it surpasses his shitty father.
Marge definitely was seeing some dirty choice around the house, probably.
Yeah.
Big old mud stain from Homer.
Yeah.
Oh,
But loyal as fuck. Because she doesn't want to end up like her sisters.
damn. Broke it down, bro.
Yeah. All right. Damn, dude, there's so many clips.
Just relax. They're like 10 seconds each.
No, I'm saying though, look at the email
I get bored.
from all the clips.
Don't look on Man's Best Friend. I think I want to say that for Raul. Nah, come on. Yeah, let's look it up.
Man, I hope I didn't show your email to anybody on here.
I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Email me.
Why he praying on me? He like 40, I'm like 20. He too old and honey. Ew, yeah.
Okay, pause it real
Okay,
quick.
what?
I hate these bitches, bro.
Is this a real band?
Yes. Well, it's that guy. That girl like really sings that song. She does it with different people like around the country. And
I was
shit.
gonna say they look like children.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard this.
I just don't get why 40-year-olds are gross.
That's your problem with this?
I just feel like shut up, bitch. Like
Yeah.
it's not for you.
No, she's saying gross. You're 40. Don't be hitting on a 20-year-old. I'm a kid. Yeah.
That's stupid.
How is that stupid?
Because they were both consenting adults.
No, your brain isn't fully formed at 20.
Who knows that?
Science.
Then fuck them. They can't get between our love.
Oh, you're just mad because you want to like 20-year-olds.
No, I just feel like a 40-year-old will never say that, you know? Because it's just like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, a 40-year-old would in a different way. And it'd be like, they'd say something stupid, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, forget you're 20. Like, oh, that's dumb. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Or make fun of whatever they're into.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Oh, I'm into this. And like, oh, all you might even say, like, you kids nowadays.
Oh,
Like,
my God. I do say that, though. I'm like, yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, what, like 22, 23?
Yeah. I forgot.
I'm just saying, who's this song to? Is it to the creepos or to the other 20-year-olds that get hit on?
It's to the girls like that are behind her.
So
She's
this is
singing
like
for
a
them.
fucking victim song then, right?
Not a victim song. It's, you know what? That's good.
Who's audience?
No, little girls, the ones that are in the video with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 15, 16-year-old girls, which is good.
She said 20.
I know she said 20, but
Stop your mouth salivating.
Younger girls.
Stop.
No, I'm not salivating. Younger girls look up to older girls, and she's saying even at 20, that a 40-year-old liking you is gross. That's a good
She
message.
didn't say even at 20. She said, I'm like 20.
20,
He's
you're-
like 40.
gross. Yeah, exactly.
Old and honey. Ew. Gross.
Perfect, because that teaches the younger girls like, yeah, older guys, if they like us and they're
Yeah.
older, that's gross.
I put that as my ringtone for
Instead of-
when my wife calls. People freak out. They're like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's my
My
ringtone for my
wife.
wife. Hey, what's up, baby? Yeah, I'm going to pick you up after school.
Wait, your daughter or your
My wife.
Oh, you said after school.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
All right.
Actually, she's in college. Whites only. This might suck. Yeah. that
Sticker
sucks.
on the front window of women's clothing
it
store
was
Rare
a,
Trends in East Austin, reading exclusively for white people, maximum of 5 colored customers. There's also a
Well, then it's not exclusively if it's
the
maybe-
city of Austin stamp, bro.
Yeah, somebody printed these out and put it on a few businesses, and think,
God bless the chaos.
that's crazy.
God bless. You gotta watch who you talk to these days, bro.
But you know what sucks is like
Slap a white phone
somebody
sticker on you.
somebody put a sticker on that the business doesn't know, but somebody can clip it out and be like, look what this business did.
Yep.
And then not give the context that somebody pranked them. So now people hate that business.
Yeah, that's what was happening.
No, they explain the whole thing. What we just did
no,
right
but
now.
the people in the video, they're fucking pissed
the
off.
logo and
Oh, they're
above
mad?
it,
Yeah.
sponsored by the City of Austin Contemporary Partition and Restoration. Caroline Gray is the director of sales and marketing for the store. She
I wouldn't
came
have
in
put my
Wednesday
name.
expecting an average day, not knowing
The
what
funny
was
thing
on the
is it's-
store's
I think it's
front
black-owned.
window.
Come in from
No,
the side
no.
and in through the front door, off to the left. So I don't see
What's up,
the
bro?
front of the sign when I come in the door.
That
Yes.
was until the phone started ringing.
And she said, I just walked by your store and there's a sign in the window that says you only allow white people to shop. And I was like, what?
Gray walked out.
You can tell that was a white person that probably called them and told them.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
How calmly they said it.
I don't know.
What if they called them and were like, is this true? Because I'll go right now if you I'll support your business.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how, because that sounded nice. Because there's no way, if you're calling, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Why would you put that in front of your store? You're not calmly saying like,
Yeah.
hey, I noticed.
Only 5 colored people at a time.
Yeah, they're hinting like,
That's so funny.
you know what's fucked up?
They're just like 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta stay back.
In Austin, that's a prank. If you go look at it, if that happened in Butte or something, be like, that's probably
Buta's actually really progressive. I don't know.
now.
I mean, from the little shows I've done over there.
Okay. No, yeah, like I like that, but a lot of them aren't from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't
Didn't
met
the
the whole
Grand,
population.
I remember
Probably like 20 people there.
when I worked in Butte in 08, I remember one of the coworkers. This is why I
Yeah.
think this, because a coworker told me, he's like, yeah, the Grand Dragon lived here in Butte, and I was like,
Jesus.
all right. And then another coworker's like, yeah, the Grand Dragon lived here in Butte. I was like, why do all y'all know this?
I wish we could say like, oh yeah, Pablo Escobar used to live right down the street. And just they know exactly what we were talking about. All right, dude. We're getting closer to it. Oh yeah, this is us right here. This is me and you, dude. Forever. Yeah, it's me and you forever, dude.
Oh,
AI's getting crazy, right?
it's getting really good. They're gonna be able to make movies with it.
Dude, I was watching that. And my baby was watching when I was watching. She was like, oh, it scared her.
Yeah.
She was like, what happened? What happened?
I watched the whole with Rogan and Duncan Trussell, and they wore a little elf
That was
hat.
such a good one.
It was.
Were they out of their minds or what?
I have no idea. Maybe.
I mean, dude, the concepts they were talking about, maybe I could just tell in like the body language, but Veronica and I were watching it.
I watched it with my 1-year-old,
Okay.
and they were dressed up as elves, and he watched the whole thing.
Oh,
He was
because they were like cartoons.
He just watching. He's like, "Oh, okay, that looks like."
They should do it more often than
Yeah, and I told Duncan, I was just like, "Yeah, that's the Grand Elf," and he was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh shit, I should have said that."
Dude, don't get too familiar. Come on, man.
Yeah,
We're all
that's what
counting on you.
happens. I know. I should stop getting so.
We're all counting on you. Oh, baby.
I didn't mean it in a derogatory way. I just,
Yeah, backpedal all you want. We know what you meant.
all right.
This
Just
bitch
something that
creeped
kind
me
of
out.
comes
This creeped me
naturally
out.
with wearing diapers. The feeling of release and the feeling of comfort of a warm, wet diaper is really something that is very special to me.
This feels evil.
Being an adult
This feels
baby
evil.
makes me feel different ways. Sometimes it makes me feel really happy. Sometimes it makes me feel kind of sad.
Riley hasn't been able to find a long-term relationship.
I know that ultimately most people aren't okay with this.
Is she too entrenched in the baby lifestyle? Will her addiction stop her from living a full life?
I do worry about Riley's addiction. Her life would probably be a lot easier if she didn't do this.
What's up, brother?
I don't know if she really would ever want to stop.
I don't think so.
Sometimes I wish that I wouldn't have gone down this path, but usually it takes just a half a second to go, oh, come on, Riley, you love this.
Aw.
That doesn't look cute. That looks evil to me.
I'm like, you're going to stay in time until you act right.
Oh my god, the eyes are completely like they're
Yeah.
she's like crossy.
That's, is that a baby?
Ooh, keep this man away from children. I always wonder, where do these people work? There
Yeah.
is some serious childhood trauma not being addressed. You need to feel comfort of a warm, tight straitjacket. Oh, shit.
damn it, dude.
Yeah. There's
Brutal.
I don't know. It was mentally there's something. I'm like, or maybe
What did that say?
Felt evil. I don't know.
Science or what?
Oh, it really does say science or what? Are you making these titles?
Yeah.
Okay.
The superconductor is locked in space, and it stays wherever I put it.
Magnets.
You see, this is quantum trapping.
It's amazing.
As long as it's
so
cold,
it's superconducting. It's frozen with liquid nitrogen.
Upside down.
Wow.
And it stays locked.
So it's actually floating above the surface.
Yeah, it's not floating. It's locked above the surface.
And
So
it
it
goes
can
the same speed.
As soon as somebody
You could tilt it at an angle and it would
Yeah,
still fly around.
like this, and it will just go around like this. Because I go and put it at different height, put them like this.
Lock it at the height.
Lock it, yeah, different height, different configuration.
Yeah, they sell this toy at the Pulga.
Really?
Yeah, you can buy it. It's like $8.
I thought that was interesting.
Anytime they put,
Anyway.
all they got to do is put quantum in front of something.
I mean, and I perk up. I perk up.
Oh
right away.
shit! No, but have you heard this
Like
quantum?
quantum physics? Have you heard of quantum physics? Yeah, it's crazy. E equals yeah, you know the thing. Gravity, huh?
All right, let's see. What's this one?
Pulsar.
Well, if accuracy was like within 95%, you're not trying to be 100% accurate. How many seconds would it take to get 5 shots off?
About a second.
So
Oh,
even
check this out.
What's this one?
Check it out.
a quarter of a second less than what this guy did.
Yeah.
And this guy's supposed to be an amateur.
Right. It's weird. It's weird.
Okay,
Multiple
out of all your
shooters,
30
bro.
friends, the snipers that you're in communication with, how many to 30 could do 5 shots in 0.75 seconds?
We're capable of doing it, but that's with an M4 AR, unsupported, prone position. And not only that, he's not even using a scope. He has just a red dot. We're still looking at about my time. It's about a second.
So even out of all your 30 peers who are professional snipers, none of them could hit the 0.75 seconds?
0.7. That's a fast speed to get 5 rounds off.
So how
Less
does
than
an
a second,
amateur
you
do
shoot out
that,
5 rounds.
Nick?
No idea. The whole thing screams conspiracy.
Well, first of all, we're not talking about this anymore. This is like in the past. We're not talking about drones anymore.
Why? Because you won?
No. Because that's old news cycle. You know what I mean? You can't do old news cycles anymore because once,
Dude, the JFK shit came out with 2 shooters.
yeah.
The grassy knoll, for God's sakes.
Wait, that something came out today about it?
No, but I'm saying that
Oh.
came out years later.
Yeah. No, it's
I mean, you know, he made it.
part of it. I think a lot of it's just
DT made it. You know what I'm saying, baby?
if you continue to stack conspiracies like this that never get solved all at once, it's like it's too overwhelming for people.
Oh,
so
okay.
nobody investigates it. You know, that's why like I mean, it had to be crazy when you had RFK, MLK, you know, all of them, Malcolm, all of them die within like a certain period of time, and everything that was happening. It just
It has
becomes
to come out slowly.
it becomes overwhelming.
Yeah.
And people can't pay attention to it after. Well, they can, but they don't pay attention because they have to focus on. I need to pay my bills. I need to just get this done.
God damn.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Is
That's what I think Order Through Chaos is.
I know
It's
hundreds of thousands of people die every day, but I'm only concerned about maybe 50 of them.
Yeah. That's probably more than 50.
Maybe 100. Actually, no. My list of people who I care if they live or die is almost like being a Mormon, a Jehovah's Witness. We're only like 144,000. What is it? 144,000?
Something like that.
Yeah, my number is limited. It's not like
Yeah.
everybody I meet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you guys got to fight for my love.
That's good. Mine's more like 404, but it's just because there's songwriters that
You have
I
some
like
people in there twice.
and actors that I like.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would be sad for a day if they passed away.
Like who?
Ana de Armas, I would be a good week.
Don't even talk about it, dude.
I'd be exactly. You feel affected by it, you know?
Don't even talk about it, man.
Yeah. If something happened to Creed, the lead singer, what's his name? Scott Stapp or Scott, whatever his name.
Scott Storch.
And Scott Storch, I would be sad.
Scott Storch.
Yeah.
I don't know. When Pimp C died, I was like, damn, it sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Lynch passed away recently.
Lynch.
David Lynch, the director.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that I was sad.
think he was a writer too.
Well, he was a
First.
writer as well.
That's why he got his notoriety.
Yeah.
Actually, in 1856, when his parents
he wasn't alive at that time, but
no, his parents
MC squared, then E divided by C squared equals M, saying that if energy is fast matter, then all matter is slow energy. When we see things, when we perceive our environment,
we're looking at them
our eyes are slowing down energy, and I'm allowed to see it as matter.
Yeah.
So that process of energy being slowed down by C squared, my theory says that it's happening in the mind. Our brain is a particle decelerator.
Okay.
So scientists use particle accelerators all of the time, speed up particles to emulate the beginning of the universe, smash atoms together. So I said, no, our brains are particle decelerators. We take all of this energy that's happening in rapid succession and we slow it down so that it makes sense that we have an interface. This reality is an interface with each other. That's essentially what's happening with our eyes. There's a reason I can't hear light, because the speed that ears interpret at is for sound.
Yeah.
It's at Mach 1 to, our range of sound.
The speed of light is
it's not fast enough to perceive light.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh. Seizure time. Go.
Decelerating.
Oh, dude, decelerating.
That was really good.
It's pretty. Hey, it's a mind fuck, right?
Well, I really like the idea of your mind being a decelerator. That really makes sense. And why when your adrenaline is pumping and it's something, whatever you're getting into, where everything just slows down.
Yeah.
So that adrenaline makes it everything decelerate.
You start looking at your ass more like. No, you see it. I see it in like people who have had a stroke before.
Mm-hmm.
You'll talk to them, and it takes them like some people who their strokes are like, pretty bad. They the consciousness or like the cognitive abilities they're slower. So you talk, hey, how was your day? And they'll look at you. They go,
yeah,
fine. You're like, oh, it just hit them, even though I asked that like a minute ago.
Yeah, that's the way it felt after I got COVID for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Everything was just, I couldn't listen to any of the podcasts I used to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
It's just any high level, because I do very high level thinking.
Oh, of course.
Any of the high level, just I couldn't grasp the topics. That's what the problem was.
You just were uninterested.
It wasn't even it wasn't uninterested. I was like, it was, what it felt like? The way I read. When I read, I'll read a page, and then I'm like, what the fuck did I just read?
Oh, my God.
And then I got to read the whole page
That's
again.
called anxiety. And you're like, oh, I'm not going to understand if somebody asks me about it.
No, it's not even that. I don't know what the fuck I just read. I don't remember it. So I have to go back and read it again. And sometimes...
You just looked at the words.
I would say them out loud. I would say the words out loud, like read out loud so you listen.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what'd you just read? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. And so I'd have to go back and read it again. That's what I felt like with now videos. Videos I could watch and I would get the majority of it like that.
Yeah.
Well, because it's a video, but I remember it. And now I'm like, what did I just watch? And I have to replay it.
I get like that with movies, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I go like, what the fuck is that? But I speed watch everything.
I don't speed watch.
Veronica speed watch. I think we're both touched.
Damn.
We'll speed watch together.
I speed listen to books.
20-minute movies.
And podcasts. And I love on Twitter how you can do 2x by just holding down.
Yeah.
I do that a lot. All right.
All right. What's the next one?
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. This one pissed me off.
As we all know, that our U.S. tax system is a voluntary tax system, and we depend on people willing every year to sit down, fill out that form, and pay their appropriate amount of taxes. So I really think enforcement is a reward to those who voluntarily comply. And I think if the public does not see that the IRS is enforcing the laws, we're going to be at risk of losing people continuing to voluntarily comply.
Did you get her wording?
Yeah, we need to go after them. That's why they put all these IRS agents
they're penalizing people who don't voluntarily comply.
Yes.
Just say we're forced to do this. Why do they keep saying voluntary comply?
Well, just like the thing that you had to sign. Remember you told me about it, the BOI or B whatever, that you had to sign all your it was like 11 pages long, your personal information if you have a small business.
Oh yeah.
But it's only for businesses that make less than $5 million.
Yeah.
So it's like they're just trying to get all the hairdressers and podcast producers and people who have small businesses.
Tax the peasants. Yeah.
Yeah, tax the peasants more, and this is exactly the type because now
I thought that went away though.
No, you had till the 11th to fill it out because they appealed it, and it's probably going to go to the Supreme Court.
Oh shit!
So right now it says voluntary on there, but they're really trying to make it to where you have to do this. So and they gave
the fuckery of a business.
Like
everybody's trying to pull from it. I did not get freaked out till right now talking to you about it. You're like, whoa! And I was like, oh no!
Yeah.
I apologize, dude. That wasn't cool.
No.
The next video. Let's just move on, bro. I'm like super scared right now.
Somebody's gonna break in here,
dude. I am. How do you wipe a database, bro? That's the
God.
Thing. Ugh.
Husband Armando was looking through her phone when he found text messages from her coworker Jonathan Amaralt.
Ooh.
They both worked at a medical supply company in New Hampshire.
Hold on.
Brittany said
go up.
What followed.
Rewind this back a little bit.
Oh, I can't rewind it.
You can't. Okay, so remember how her boyfriend looked, and then remember how the guy she went to, like whatever with her coworker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Violent assault with her husband beating her about the face repeatedly and strangling her so hard she says she passed out. Then her husband texted her lover pretending to be Brittany and lured him to meet at a park in the woods.
Jesus
when
Christ.
Amaralt showed up for the middle of the night
Look at
rendezvous
him.
with his alleged lover, a grim fate awaited him. That's when Brittany told investigators her husband turned and shot Jonathan 3 times, twice in the chest and once in the head. The couple then drove 200 miles with the body into the deep forests of New Hampshire, where the husband ordered Brittany to cut off Jonathan's head with a saw so that he could not be identified, according to court documents.
The defendant decapitated Jonathan, wrapped his head in a tarp, and placed it in a grave.
The gruesome crime was exposed when Fish and Game officers happened to come upon the scene. Armando Barron has pled not guilty to murder. His wife was charged with falsifying physical evidence. She pled not guilty when she appeared in court, and you could still see those 2 black eyes.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, I can.
So he beat her too.
Be careful with your side piece, bro. She'll get you killed, dog.
Yeah, these dumbass fucking don't be messing
Jesus
with married
Christ.
women. That's my thing out of all of this. Damn. not even he shouldn't have killed
That tells me
her.
a lot about you.
Yeah.
Like if your wife ever did that, you'd do that. You would cut off this guy's head, or you punch her in the face with two punch both eyes, and then you'd have her.
I would
cut off
not
his
do
head.
that, but you can't say that's not a fantasy. If your wife is cheating on
Fantasy?
you, to
Oh,
be
no.
like, I'm gonna bitch and now cut off his head and then punch her in the face.
Where's this movie at? I want to see it.
It's awful. Everything that happened is awful. I disagree with it completely. But as a husband, I can't say that the thought doesn't like go out the other year. You know,
I can mean and chop off her head too. I mean, I don't know.
Because you still love her.
To make her cut off someone's head.
And then they had.
I bet she still loves him. If you love me, you'll cut off his fucking head.
I don't think.
You think that's an argument you can win?
No.
Honey, I shot him. The least you can do is cut his fucking head off, please.
No, that's a punishment. You cheated on me. You loved him.
I fucking killed him. Now you cut off his head.
And you're watching a guy with a hole in his head, and you're cutting it off.
Looking at you too, because his eyes aren't closed.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
Whew.
I heard everybody dies with their eyes open too.
If he was really, really fucked up, she'd be like, "Now cut off his dick too." Like that would be, yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised they didn't go for the goodies, man.
Yeah.
Maybe they did. They're just trying to like.
You know, we
gotta say something. Either his head or his dick.
My biggest fear is not even that I would I mean, of course that would happen, but not that.
What do you mean?
I would react like that. That's not my worst fear. Is that I react like, okay, and just like go into myself and like fucking disconnected.
Boy, dude.
Whoa, that's awful.
You don't crazy people don't know they're crazy.
Yeah,
you could just fucking black out and go fucking berserk and then wake up in a loony bin or on death row. You're like, oh fuck, what the fuck?
You can me, myself, and Irene yourself.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think I would have been like, I knew it. No, I think about it now. I'm getting angry thinking about it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Crazy, dude.
That sounds like a movie. You know what?
Oof.
Because we reverse it, and a woman does this to her husband, and she shoots the woman, and then makes her husband cut off the head. How many women would be like, yeah, not even your husband.
Women
like,
always cheer for the horrible shit.
Yes,
though, yeah.
exactly. I'm not condoning it. I don't agree with it. I wouldn't do it. But I'm not saying that I don't understand his thought process. That's what I'm saying. All right? Not condoning.
Yeah.
But there is some...
You understand where he's coming from.
I understand where
you just wouldn't react that extreme. You probably just
No.
say, hey, why don't you, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go get some time to myself. Instead of just murdering her and having all the free time to yourself. You think that just peace and quiet forever? I'll take it.
I mean, because the whole thing is like, I mean, deep, you want her to suffer and you want him to die. Because how dare you do this?
Shit.
You know what I mean? Okay, is this crazy?
You think you watch him have sex one more time? Like, all right, and you have sex with my wife again before I kill you.
Oh, is it like, think about it. If this is like
the twist,
like the Wild Wild West, and there's a small town, and
it is
guy comes and fucks your wife, and you take him out there on your horse, and you're like, boom, and you shoot him.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
you get charged for murder.
Oh yeah, of course. But if you hear
he
that,
was fucking my wife, tell him, baby.
If you hear,
he was fucking me.
If you hear that happened back in the early 1800s, you're like, oh yeah, that's the way it was. Like you don't even think that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know how it was in 1800s. If the law was the law.
Yeah, I mean, I'm judging off of the movie Tombstone that I just watched.
I know,
again
dude.
recently.
Yeah, I knew your name some movie.
Yeah,
Wyatt Earp.
Yeah,
Doc Holliday.
He's my favorite.
He's my favorite too.
Yeah.
He
was a dentist in real life. You know that?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
He was a dentist.
Sinister.
He was a dentist, and he moved down there because he had tuberculosis, and they said the warmer weather
climate was better for his lungs. Yeah.
And it was actually his medicine. They made him. They're like, you need to drink this to help the tuberculosis.
Yeah.
So and Huckleberry that's what they called the people who would make the what's it called, caskets.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, that's what he means by that.
I thought it was some kind of weird, homoerotic fucking thing.
No.
I'll be a Huckleberry.
He's like, I'll be your casket maker.
Ooh, shit.
That's what he's saying.
And all these years, 30 years.
Yeah.
Longer than that, probably.
Yeah.
I'll be your Huckleberry. I thought, man, this guy's like, just slap his ass. I was like, what's up, dog?
I would say at least once a month, I watch where he gets the fucking tequila or the shot glass. And he's like, and he does the
fucking thing.
That's the sickest burn ever. This guy just put a gun in your face.
Yeah, I know.
And
with a cup.
Yeah.
That's good.
And you still make it look cool.
And he goes, and he puts it in his shit.
That'd be funny if the whole time we're seeing the movie from his point of view, and he's just drunk, but in reality, he's all, he's falling over, and it's like, dude, why does this guy keep following you?
That's a weird, like, postmodern idea that we have. What about the other guy's point of view going like, this guy?
He was just drunk and coughing blood everywhere all the time.
Spinning your cup? I'm spinning a gun, you fucking idiot.
No, but it's
Who's laughing back there? This isn't cool. This guy's fucking on the spectrum.
But it's not so smooth. It's him just fucking it up the whole time. Let me do it again. That's not how I remember it. All right, crack.
Crack killed it, baby. You know what I'm saying? For real, dog.
Oh.
About a girl who was tricking on the air. It might be your mama, but don't you laugh.
Damn, dude, the 90s were crazy.
Man, I remember
90s were crazy,
I got
bro.
told no. I wanted on our wedding. I was gonna say the bride, the groom.
At your wedding?
At my wedding, the groom and the mother dance, right? And so you dance. I'm gonna dance to my mom, and I wanted to dance to Tupac. What's the one he sang to his mom? Even though he was a crack fiend, mama,
you always was a black queen,
mama.
Dear mama.
And my wife wouldn't let me. She's like, "You're not gonna ruin our wedding." I was like, "It'll be so great."
Nah, it's so fucking ghetto, bro. That'd be so ghetto. Dude, you and a bunch of like uppity Mexicans and shit.
Yeah, it's just like, what the?
And I know it's uppity Mexican.
You
always was a black queen.
All right,
mama.
one more. Pick one more.
Oh, come on, man.
9/11 pep rally.
That one's pretty fucking good, but I like the Jagged Pill. I like all of them, honestly. Charlie on the Spectrum. I don't even know what these are. Just click through them real quick. Lawyer up, Kansas. Oh, Kansas got sued, I think, right?
We brought together this press conference to make the following announcement, and that is today Kansas is filing a civil suit against the Pfizer Corporation.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Pfizer.
Yeah. I'm not going to play the rest of that. They'll take our shit out.
Yeah, take my shit out, dude.
Consumer Protection Act.
Yeah. Japan, too. Japan apologized to its citizens.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I fell for it.
Well, you had to. You had your job.
No, I was fine.
And then you had to for Moon Tower also.
Oh, Moon Tower, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have to for Moon Tower. Some people didn't.
Oh.
I just did it so it'd be easier because I saw those people waiting outside with their fucking showing their shit. I was like, I'll die.
Yeah.
I'll just die.
By taking it?
Yeah, I'll just take it. I don't want to be inconvenienced, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't being inconvenienced by not taking it, but the one thing that I was being inconvenienced by, I was like, I'll just
I got called names and stuff like that. But
well, you caught it from some, what was that prostitute?
I caught it.
From a hooker?
From a hooker. It's pretty bad.
Hooker.
It's pretty bad. Double pneumonia.
Double pneumonia. Oh.
Definition where it went from to what it became?
We have the inventor of mRNA vaccines sitting right to my right here.
All right, more.
Robert, is this vaccine or is...
Well, you want to keep playing it or?
Nah, just keep doing it.
Yeah. Keep playing it?
No.
All right.
Just keep going. Robert.
Why don't you want to play it, Josh? I don't know, just because,
No, that's fine.
YouTube.
There's no such thing as autism.
Man, you were on a kick, huh?
Dude, the vaccines created autism.
You were on a kick. Wow.
No, I thought it would be smart stuff. Because you're super smart and like to show you stuff.
These are fucking assholes! But I don't know where my son is. No one
Look,
can
she's
tell
been in a
me
bunch
where
of
my
different
son
like
is.
videos.
You are a joke! My son was in Las Vegas with a lot of
That's
his
the same
friends,
lady?
and he
Yep.
came home. And I'm disgusted!
They're paid actors, apparently.
How dare you!
I'm a protester.
You fucking assholes! Protect neo-Nazis! If he's been shot, if he's dead, no one knows. But they told me there are fatalities. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Are you sure it's the same white lady?
Yeah, it's the same lady.
He didn't come home last night, and I don't want prayers. I don't want thoughts.
Look at her face.
I want gun control, and I hope to God nobody else sends me any more prayers. These are kids who are trying to learn about humanity. They're trying to...
Jeez. Okay.
So she has a big monologue there.
Well, maybe. Let's say it is the same person, but it's just a person
Looks like the same
who
person.
possibly likes attention and just finds out something is happening somewhere and then takes off over there
So you don't
on
think
a flight.
So you don't think
and
she's
then-
being paid?
I don't know. I'm being much more cautious with my conspiracies just because of like what happened earlier where I was completely wrong.
Yeah, well, I'm showing you actual video, like evidence of it. I'm showing you the truth. But now because your spirit's broken, now you got to try and break my spirit down? No, dude.
No. It's just, I'm not saying.
Next link.
All right.
This is bullshit, dude. I just showed you video of the same lady.
I know. I've gone down these rabbit holes, these exact rabbit holes. The mRNA vaccine, I've gone down.
The facts don't lie.
The actors that are, yeah.
Women give birth easily, and it's based on a patent filed in 1963.
But she doesn't want to try
First,
this.
the pregnant woman is strapped onto the table. When labor begins, the table spins at a calculated speed, theoretically using centrifugal force to assist in delivering the baby. This force is intended to assist the uterus
Baby
in
comes
pushing the
out,
baby out
but
naturally
watch, the next
by
picture, the baby's gonna have a
supplementing the
diaper.
mother's own efforts.
Look, see
At
the
the
diaper?
base of the rotating table, a soft cushioned receptacle or net is
See, now it
installed
has
to
a diaper
catch
when
the
it comes
baby
out.
safely once it is expelled. The system features a bell that signals when the baby has been delivered, especially in
And
case
the
medical
bell- hold
personnel
on.
are momentarily distracted.
The bell hits a little ball and it goes down a racetrack and then it makes omelets at the end of it. It was at the Goonies.
Take the bell out.
Yeah.
And make the net. It has to be softer.
The baby's gonna splice through that net.
Yeah, it depending on how fast. I mean, also the mother's on a bunch of drugs.
Yeah.
And then you're spinning her like that. She's gonna get sick. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. But with quantum, see what I'm saying?
No, it's because their vestibular
Quantum
system
physics
crystallizes, and that's why you get dizzier faster as an adult.
Yeah,
So-
and that's why you get nauseated on like roller coasters and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But little kids don't as much.
Equilibrium's off. Yeah.
Yep. Grouchy.
This might be you.
He believed the best way to prepare for the next pandemic is
Yeah, I
to
was on a
predict
trip.
it by creating
Yeah.
it. Of course, Tony argued this was science. Tony believed that science is supreme.
Tony.
And the more you...
Call him Tony,
Who's
bro.
the scientist? Tony. We're gonna ask Tony.
Yo, I mean, what do I call him? Dr. Fauci? He's my friend. I'm a doctor.
Designed to help women.
The crazy thing that Biden said was, he goes, "Are you gonna pardon yourself?" He's like, "I did nothing wrong. Why would I have to pardon myself?" That's like saying everybody I did pardon did something wrong, and
Yeah.
towards the end he pardoned
himself.
Fauci.
Oh, yeah,
He
good.
pardoned Fauci.
Yeah, well, he's
And
going
then-
to prison for sure.
No, he can't. He got pardoned.
No, Trump's going to take the pardon off.
Well, because Trump is trying to say that the pardons weren't by Biden, but by the deep state, and that they just sent an influx of pardons
Yeah.
at the very end, and Biden had no idea. So
Yeah.
if that holds up, who knows, right? But
I don't think Biden is like cognitive to be like, you get pardoned. Wait. What'd you do again? The pandemic. When did that happen?
yeah, but I mean, was Bush always all the way there?
He never fell upstairs.
No, I'm not saying. I mean, what I'm saying is though, like just putting papers in front of him.
Oh, I guess. Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just signing.
I guess that makes up for it.
Sign. No, it doesn't make up for it.
To use this viral product you can make right at home with your man, and it has either shook you out of your comfort zone or the complete opposite. Either way, I think I may have stumbled upon a method that I enjoy the most, and I
wanted
call
to
it
do this.
seed steaming. All you'll need is your base product, water, and a steamer. You'll want to fill your steamer a little over halfway, pour in your base product the rest of the way, and give it a really good stir. If you're feeling extra fancy and aren't
So she's putting nut all over her face
and water. Well, it's steam. Let it play.
Okay.
a fan of the smell, feel free to add your own essential oils. If you've ever steamed your face before, then you already know how good
Science.
it feels. And let me just tell you, it's something about knowing what's in this concoction that makes it feel even better. I think my favorite part is the fact that it's not just on my face, but I can open my eyes with no problem, y'all, and not be blind for the rest of the day. Let me also say the quality of your product will depend solely on who's in the lab with you. Black and mild hot Cheetos can result in an experimental error. Okay, follow up with a moisturizer of choice and enjoy those fresh pores you hold.
Hold on.
Sis, enjoy the pores.
Enjoy the pores.
The pores.
She,
that's so good. Black and mild and hot Cheetos.
I
That's
say
two favorite things.
Maybe it's working for her because her skin did look amazing. It looked like she had a filter on. I don't know if she did.
I don't know, but it made me want to come. I'll tell you that.
Skin was amazing.
For your face.
They have to. That's when you really have to eat pineapple and a lot of fruit because you're gonna have that smell coming off of you. You can't have that fucking.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You can't have that dingy nut smell on your face. When a girl, when she's putting that on her face,
I don't care.
that nut smell, it can't be a dingy nut. It has to be like a
For you.
If I'm putting my nut on my girl's face, it can't smell like.
It has to be
swamp
premium
water.
nut. Yeah,
it has
yeah.
to smell, citrusy.
But she's washing it off. She's still having the
There's
odor.
a residue.
Odor?
There's a residue. Left.
Residue.
Yeah.
The ambiance.
Yeah, there's a residue.
Yeah,
left,
dude,
and
you're like either possessed or you got some fruit in here, bro.
Oh, because of the gnats that have.
There's gnats all over you, dude. They're like crawling in and out of your nose. They can't you don't feel that. Like the Exorcist over here.
9/11 pep rally.
This freaked me the fuck out.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack.
Dude, it's so
in a
weird.
series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices.
They're doing the reenactment.
Secretaries, businessmen and women.
Oh,
Military
it's
and
brutal,
federal
dude.
When was this though?
I don't know. Obviously after.
Friends and neighbors.
Unless they did it before.
Thousands of lives were suddenly ended by evil, despicable acts of terror. The pictures of airplanes flying in buildings.
Why are you laughing, dude?
Fires burning,
They're honoring fucking 9/11 over here. The events that happened occurred on
and filled us
9/11.
with disbelief.
Dude, this is so fucked up, man.
And the quiet unyielding anger.
Is that Building 7
You know
or
people who would
Pentagon?
do this? I don't know. Oh, the last one there?
Nation in chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong. A great people has
You know
been
people who would do this? Well, like what part of the country?
What?
Definitely not where it happened. I don't think those kids
No.
are from New York.
No.
Thinking like Nebraska.
Do they build Tower 1?
Midwest.
So the World
Yeah,
Trade?
they did. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Out of the little girls.
Well, who the fuck approved this? As soon as I heard the audio from the President Bush, I was like, they are not. The evidence of education is falling. The Pentagon, four corners. What is the evidence the education system's failing? Their Pentagon has four corners.
Oh, fuck, dude. That's someone breaking down the video right there.
Yeah, that's
God bless
great.
you.
Fuck. Good job, Ali.
Dude, my algorithm is actually like one of the best.
It's a good algorithm.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah. I mean, the vaccines.
I got another one where Mother Teresa had a son, and guess who he was?
Who?
Fauci.
Oh.
And they put him up side by side, and I'm like, hey, they do kind of look alike.
Who's this lady?
Oh, this is kind of gross. But I don't know if I would try it in the apocalypse, though.
3 years old. I'm from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and I'm addicted to drinking my urine.
Ah.
Look at the cups. Look at the cups.
Nah, I don't think that.
Dude, she drinks 5 cups of your. She drinks 5 cups a day. She says, you gotta just audio, bro. It's just the warmness of a good, strong cup of urine.
You're on a pee thing too, because
No. I just, the apocalypse is coming. We gotta start looking at each other. Hey, bro, I got a fresh Garza piss over here, man. You guys want some piss? Selling our piss for $10 a gallon for
electronic
fuel.
pill, if I can call it like that. So it is basically biological
Just for you.
chip that it is in the tablet.
Yeah.
And once you take the tablet and dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, compliance. The insurance companies to know that the medicines that patients should take, they do take them. It is fascinating what happens in this field.
Oh, that's the one that Mel Gibson's a part of.
Yep. He's talking about a camera that goes inside you, bro.
Yeah.
And a tracker.
Yeah. And they talked about that about nanobots going in and being able to clear your arteries. The way he says it, though, I mean, it's like the Klaus Schwab thing. They just say it in a way that sounds sinister. I mean, and they are. They look at us like most people look at homeless people, but except the world is dominated by homeless people.
God, I don't think I'm doing so good until I meet someone who does better. I'm like, fuck.
I mean, but you're way closer to a homeless person than you are to them. I mean, they get to live outside of the ice wall. You still have to stay here.
Yeah, but I get to know about it at least. Yeah.
No, they make you're a crazy person if you believe in that. Yeah.
Whatever I can do to get in, I don't, whatever.
Well,
want me to corrupt souls? I'll do it. I'll bring you souls.
See, that's just it's all a what's it called? A humiliation ritual. They
humiliate me, dude.
Yep.
I want food.
Yeah.
I want water.
Shit.
Well, what shows we gotta make it through. That's it.
That's all of them.
Oscars?
What shows you got coming up?
Man, y'all check out the Instagram, and George Anthony Comedy, and check out what we got going on, man. There's some stuff coming up. That dude Juan hit me up too.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there in the summer.
Yeah, I'll be there in October now and December.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm kind of excited, man. I don't know. And the one guy dropped out, so Edward's gonna headline in October. And I'm going to be right there to support him, try to fucking bury him. Not right. But, yeah, I'm going to try to act right. But it's so hard to act right in that place, though,
Yeah. It'll be good.
Yeah. It'll be good, man. I'm excited for October. Now, between then and now, I don't know what's going to happen. But
I only have one show on. Oh, no.
Battle of the Sketches.
Battle of the Sketches. I was going to say Roast Battle, but that was last week.
Mm-hmm. Did you win?
Yeah, I won. I believe I won. I'm pretty sure I won.
Oh, fuck, dude.
You never know if you win.
No, I think you know.
Nah, you never know.
I
mean, you're gonna, my jokes will work. It's just sometimes,
you gotta win with the other person too, though. That's the thing. You gotta count on them.
I guess. Anyway, check that out and check out Black Rabbit every. No, I won. Black Rabbit every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All 15 brothers in Austin, Texas.